Hi, welcome to Drive with Care. I've got an errand to run, so I thought I might as well do a video. We're going to go from Barham to Canterbury. But what I'm going to try and do is avoid the A2, so that's why I'm starting in Barham, and it'll take us through Bridge and then into Canterbury via the old Dover Road. So, yeah, not a driving instructing route, just a normal everyday drive on some of the worst roads in Kent. Don't know why they don't fix this. Oh, someone running out. I'll shout out any hazards that I see. Usual things, red and yellow squares. And it's a bit drizzly, so we'll put the windscreen wipers on. So we're in a 30 zone. You can see a bit of countryside, but there's also, little villages. No footway for 300 yards. Oh gosh, here comes the rain. Wasn't expecting it to be that drizzly. How are you all doing anyway? Have you been following my channel and my drives? Are you finding them a benefit? Or am I pushing them out too frequently? Are you getting a bit tired of it all? Right, national speed limit. Funny that whole stretch was 30 miles an hour, and then you come into a built-up zone and it says national speed limit. Someone needs to adjust their thinking. The Black Robin, I've heard they do good food in there. Blind Bend. But because it's national speed limit, we can try and make this journey as quickly as possible. Nice bit of countryside. Go-kart racing. Crank it up, Smith. No major hazards in the countryside. Blind Bend. Yeah, the A2 is running just to my right there. Don't know if you'll get a glimpse of it. Staggered crossroads ahead. Watch out for cars coming out on their blind spot. Two-way traffic. Got a cyclist on the road. Nothing behind me. Left down to Bridge. It's actually the Canterbury cycle route 16. Because who would want to cycle on the dual carriageway, right? A 40 zone, get the speed down, junction on the right. Rather pretty tree-lined avenue. flashing lights. Obviously something being offloaded into a 30 zone. There's a car on the other side of the road, but he's waiting for me. I can see as we approach bridge vehicles on both sides of the road, so a potential for giving way to oncoming traffic or having oncoming traffic give way to me. Just have to take it as it comes. I saw a bus. Got a zebra crossing, but there's nobody waiting. Car coming out of junction. I shall get past this car, but I see lots of other cars probably slip in behind the... Oh, there's a bit of congestion here. I think what I'll do is wait here because the Volvo pulled out. I think I'm going to squeeze in a little tighter with that bus coming because I have the ability. Get the indicators on so everyone knows I want to go out again. Come on, get a bus through there. And he did. Fabulous. Mini's turning, so I'm going to go for it. Don't know where it was turning, but there you go. It's turning after another crossing, no one waiting. Car coming down, we've got traffic calming, so it's my priority. And it is waiting. Oh, nice little bit of hazards there. You're welcome. So what I want to do is go straight across here. The left-hand turn takes us onto the A2 for London, but we're not doing that. But because we're going right, the slip road joins the slip road that's come off the A2, and you can see a car there. Lots of cars coming up. It will be very fast traffic. So I've got to be careful not to slide out too quickly. But that worked. That worked smoothly. Kör till vänster, as they say in Sweden. Drive on the left, just in case you're coming from Scandinavia. There was a time in the 80s when I think it was DFDS, or what was the Scandinavian? There was a Scandinavian equivalent. It's not operating anymore, but they had a big office in Ashford, and so suddenly we saw all these signs coming up with Swedish text on them, and I can only assume that they had the Swedish people coming over to work. What was the name of it? I'm going to put a screenshot. I'll have found out by the time I get home. It used to be a Swedish ferry company. Right, the Jag is not indicating. It's going all the way around though. And didn't indicate off either. What a numpty. A clown or a balloon. People don't like to indicate, do they? I feel it's necessary. Halford's delivery. So I should see a few hazards coming into Canterbury now, and it will be pedestrians crossing roads, cars coming out of junction. I do my best to try and spot as many as I can, because you do when you're driving, right? You have to make sure that you're aware and vigilant. But if I miss something, shout it out, go on. Say, hey Jude, you missed it. Didn't you see that pedestrian? Didn't you see that car? There's a learner driver at the junction. the Jag seems to be slowing down to let them out, so I'm having to slow down too. Yeah. That's not the correct etiquette. It's okay to let people out, but this is the main road, that's a junction. You don't stop on a main road to let somebody out. Especially when there's lots of traffic. If they were turning left and you were in a queue of traffic, sure, just let someone slide in. But when there's no one in front of you and there's no one in front of the Jag, I'm just whinging and moaning. Must be because I've got a cold coming again. I've always got a cold, I have. Quite a few pedestrians about now. But they're all sticking to the pavement. None of them are coming out onto the road, so all good. Got some traffic lights ahead. I want to go where Waitrose is and turn in there at the car park. So round the roundabout and back on myself. Is that what you say? Back on yourself? When you're giving someone directions, take the third left and then go back on yourself. Take the first right, then the second right, then the third right, and then you'll be back where you started. Indicators are on. Learner driver's indicating, and you'd expect that, right? And indicated off. Well instructed. Pedestrians hanging out on the road there. Whoa, that was noisy. Let's go left into here. Give way to the pedestrians because they're already crossing. Where can I park? This is all private parking on the left there, so I can't park there. But this is where I can stop if I can find space. And there is a space, because I need to go into the camera shop to pick up a film that I've had developed. Because I do photography, did you know? Let's go in this slot here. We've got free parking for an hour. I'll only be 10 minutes. There we are. Barham to Canterbury. You never know what you're going to expect. It's going to be chaos or it's just going to be smooth sailing all the way through. Either way, that was another Drive with Care video. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in another. Bye for now. Drive with Care.